And he ain't with us. Mashiach said, leave him alone. If he's not against us, he's for our part. But see, brothers don't understand that. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual thing. You know, plus they don't have a love. You can't have a love to really look at it in any other way but that. That's what he said. Leave him alone. But that's the same kind of spirit that the apostles had in ignorance and error. You see what I'm saying? We a nation. How you gonna see an age? I mean, when you see a brother, you should respect your brother, man. At least to show a love and courtesy and say, hey, man, what's going on? Shalom. You see what he did? The whole multitude saluted him. Saluted him like we salute. But no, y'all don't want to salute your brother because he ain't rolling with your camp. You don't like him because of whatever reason that you can find, but that's all right. Most likely put you right there with him on his chair. And then you go down the wilderness, you're gonna be right there with him, right there. You two come up. Judgment time. I said, so you two come up. They gonna put it right in your face. Man. What are you gonna do then? What can you say then? Okay, you know you can say stuff, start crying and hollering. But Lord, he's like, no, we cast out demons in thy name. We didn't mean wonderful works in thy name. Say, depart from me, you that work iniquity. I never knew you. That's how you know him. No greater love than a man lay down his life for his friend. He said it out of his own mouth. So, and that's what he did for us. You know, we should have abundance and love for each other. But a lot of people have love for people out there in the world. People that ain't even dealing with this. He might be your own family member that you love. You know they wicked, but you hate your brother that's trying to make it to the kingdom with you. You can't justify that. Before the Most High, we can't justify that, man. No way, shape, or form, man. Gotta be real. Let's keep it moving. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he asked the scribes, what question ye with them?
He asked the scribes, what question ye with them? What you asking them, read?
And one of the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which hath a dumb spirit.
Hey, man, I'm bringing you my son, man, which have a dumb spirit. It's demons. Call it a dumb spirit. Because he full of demons. Go ahead.
And wheresoever he taketh him, he teareth him. And he foameth and gnasheth with his teeth.
He foameth at the mouth and gnasheth it with his teeth. Go ahead.
And pineth away.
Go ahead.
And I spake to thy disciples that they should cast them out, and they could not.
So he spoke to the disciples and say, cast them out. And they could not. That's why people be saying, well, why you can't you be doing the casting out these demons and this, that, and the third? Because they figure that they look at the people in the church and say this is happening. They look at the people that go to church that call themselves Christians. They say that it happens there, right? So they say, well, why we as Israelites can't do this? Right. But the disciples couldn't do this. So what are they really doing? Satan casting out Satan, his kingdom gonna fall, right? Kingdom casting out his kingdom, says his kingdom gonna fall. So what's really happening here? There's something to think about and ponder on. Get the scriptures on that. Bring them back. Let's see if we can compare notes here. Because he said the disciples, they couldn't do it. Go ahead.
He answered him and said, O faithless generation.
Oh, what?
Faithless generation.
Oh, faithless generation. Faithless means you do not believe enough. You got to believe this wholeheartedly for it to work. Oh, faithless, just the first thing he said, oh, faithless generation, read.
How long shall I be with you?
How long shall I be with you? How long do you think I'm going to be here? I ain't going to be here but a little while longer. But he did 3 years, he's ministry for 3 years. Go ahead.
How long shall I suffer you?
How long shall I suffer you, B?
Bring him unto me.
How long I got to suffer being with y'all, man? That's what he said. He said, bring the dumb spirit to me, B.
And they brought him unto him. And when he saw him, straightway the spirit tear him. And he fell on the ground and wallowed foaming.
Right, when he wallowed in front of Mashiach, that spirit just fell down and started foaming at the mouth. Certain things started happening when he seen him, read.
And he asked his father, how long it ago since this came unto him? And he said, of a child.
He said, he's been like this since he was a child. Go ahead.
and oftentimes it had cast him into the fire and into the waters to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us.
He asked him to have compassion on him and help us, he said. This demon was taking him in the fire to burn him up, take him in the water to drown him. Most High still redeemed him. That's why he's still here with this demonic spirit in him. He's coming before Mashiach Yahushua saying, cast him out for me. Go ahead.
Mashiach Yahushua said to him, if thou canst believe.
Hold up, wait a minute. Read it one more time.
Mashiach Yahushua said to him, if thou canst believe.
Read it one more time.
Mashiach Yahushua said to him, if thou canst believe.
If you can have faith, if you can believe, read.
All things are possible to him that believeth.
All things are possible to him that believeth. That's why he told us in, give Mark 11:22. What he said. That's why he told us this.
Mark
11:22.
Mark chapter 11, verse 22. And the Mashiach answered, said to them, have faith in the Most High.
That's who you got to have faith in. If you can believe, then you're going to have faith in the Most High. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go back. This is key right here. Understand this. Understand the spirit of the Most High. Through a Mashiach Yahushua. Through these writings that we're reading here. Verse 24.
Mark chapter 9, verse 24. And straightway the father of the child cried out.
Hold up. Straightway, the father of the child that had the demons, the dumb spirit, cried out. He cried out. Read.
And said with tears.
And said with tears. So tears don't mean he was crying. Tears mean something else. He's serious. He said with tears. Read.
Mashiach, I believe.
He said, I believe. He said, I have faith. Read.
Help thou mine unbelief.
Help his what?
Unbelief.
That's what we got to look at. When you don't have enough faith, you got to ask the Most High to help your unbelief. Help you not help the part of you that don't have enough faith to believe enough to see these miracles happen. It's very important. Say, help my unbelief. Disciples said the same thing. Just like we can say the same thing on any given day, we can fall short of the belief or the faith that we should have to do the things that we should be able to do. Read.
Verse 25. When Mashiach saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, and enter no more into him.
Mashiach saw the people came running together. He rebuked the foul spirit. We see all the people running. He rebuked the foul spirit. There's a foul spirit. People have foul spirits in them. It's telling you this. Saying it to the dumb and deaf spirit. Dumb, can't hear, can't understand. And deaf, mind is closed. He rebuked that dumb and deaf spirit. So I charge you, come out of him and enter no more unto him. Into him. No more. Read.
And the spirit cried and rent him sore and came out of him. And he was as one dead, insomuch that many said he is dead. But the Mashiach took him by the hand and lifted him up, and he arose.
Yeah, so that spirit cried and rent him sore. So that's why you're looking at spirits that's in people, besides the spirit that the Most High put them in them. That spirit, when they want to come out, it was like pretty much, bam, this dude was laid out, they thinking that he's dead. Mashiach just raised him up. Probably knocked him out, yeah.
It's interesting how these horror stories, they describe that when a demon in them come out,
going off in the horror stories?
Yeah, movies.
Yeah, well, that's where they get a lot of their information from right here.
Right.
Yep. That's right. It was like he was, you know, dead almost. The people thought he was dead.
Right.
Mashiach lifted him up, and he arose. Go ahead.
And when he was come into the house, his disciples asked him privately, why could not we cast him out?
So why couldn't we cast him out? They was trying to cast him out. So why we didn't have this power to cast him out, read?
And he said unto them, this kind can come forth by nothing, but by prayer and fasting.
So read it again.
And he said unto them, this kind can come forth by nothing, but by prayer and fasting.
This can never come forth out of the person except for prayer and fasting. This is very important. Very, very important. Because a lot of times, you know, you can just go at something without praying and fasting. They couldn't do it. So what's the solution? You see a strong demon in someone, you gotta pray and fast on it. I remember we went to the hospital at one time when we had order. And I told brothers, I say, we're gonna fast and we're gonna pray before we do this. Some can take it lightly, some can take some spiritual, some not. And we went to that hospital, going through there, you know, seeing the people that were sick and so forth, praying for them. Everybody doesn't do that. People got sick. These are spirits. The spirit can jump on them.
Right.
The spirit can jump right on them.
Yep. Yep.
People got sick. You can't mess around with this. That's why he said this only comes out through prayer and fasting. That's a sacrifice of your body. But you give it up. You praying, fasting, fasting. He said this only can come out by prayer and fasting. You have solutions. It's just a matter of opening up our minds to see solutions and believe. And believe, have faith. Have faith. Belief is faith. See? Go to Mark the 3rd chapter. In the 9th verse.
Mark chapter 3, verse 9. And he spake to his disciples that a small ship should wait on him because of the multitude, lest they should throng him.
Well, he said that, because there was a great multitude. Whenever people found out all the miracles he was doing and healing people and all that, he said, hey, small ship, it's going to be a small ship should wait on him because of the multitude of people, lest they should throng him. You know, crushing the devil. Go ahead.
For he had healed many, and so much that they pressed upon him for to touch him, as many as had plagues.
He had healed many, insomuch that they pressed upon him for to touch him. Like that woman that had that disease for the 12 years. Blood disease, yeah. She said, if I just touch she said, if I just touch the hem of his garment, I shall be healed. He would always say, your faith has healed you. Listen, this is how we know your brother too, B.
And unclean spirits, when they saw him, fell down before him and cried, saying, Thou art the Son of the Most High.
So the unclean spirits recognized him, just like the unclean spirits cannot recognize us. But spiritually, if you're not spiritual, you're not going to recognize how these spirits that's in people recognize the spirit that's in you of the Most High power, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the Mashiach Yahushua, knowing that we Mashiach. Say it says here, Thou art the Son of the Most High. Like we the sons of the Most High. As long as we believe and have faith in Mashiach Yahushua, him going to the Most High on our behalf. We the sons of the Most High and keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. Read, listen.
And he straightly charged them that they should not make him known.
See? and he straightly charged them that he should not make him known. Yeah.
So he's talking to the spirits?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking to them, talking to the ones that the multitude too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you gotta look at that because go to Philippians. That's why this ain't about. Read verse 5. Philippians 2 and 5. It says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Mashiach Yahushua. Let this mind be in you that was in Mashiach Yahushua. Verse 7. But made himself of no reputation. He wasn't for no popularity. No fame in hell. He was in hell just like we in hell. We just it's just worse than it was at this time than it was then. But it's still the same people ruling, same kind of hell, and the same kind of affliction that they went through in 70 AD. Beyond our imagination. It says, but made himself of no reputation and took upon him the form of a servant and was made in the likeness of men. See? That's our power. That's why you go back to verse 12.
Mark, chapter 3, verse 12. And he straightly charged them that they should not make him known.
Right, so just to prove that, it's talking about the people too. Go to Matthew 16 and 12, Matthew 12 and 14. Matthew 12, 14.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 14. Then the Pharisees went out and held a council against him, how they might destroy him.
The Pharisees went out and had a council how they might destroy Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
But when Mashiach Yahushua knew it, he withdrew himself from thence, and great multitudes followed him, and he healed them all.
See? When he knew it, he withdrew himself from them. When you know somebody getting ready to try and harm you, he got out of the way. You got away from them. And great multitudes followed, and he healed them all. What did he tell the multitudes, baby?
And charged them that they should not make him known.
So he charged them that they should not make him known. Read.
That it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by Isaiah, the prophet, saying, behold my servant, whom I have chosen, my beloved, in whom my soul is well pleased. I will put my spirit upon him, and he shall show judgment to the Gentiles.
Right. Quoting what Isaiah said. That's all he could quote was from the Old Testament anyway. You know, the Old Scrolls anyway. So this is what he's quoting. So let's continue. Look at Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Deuteronomy 32 and 39.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, and I make alive.
And the Most High says, see I? Check this out. See, there is no power with me. See, I kill, and I make alive. Read.
I wound, and I heal.
Understand this. Most High said he wounds and he heals. Now, who's speaking to Moses? Exodus 3 and 2. So you got to understand. The messenger of the Most High, the minister of the Most High is speaking. Hold that in Deuteronomy 32 and 39 when we come back. But who's speaking?
Exodus chapter 3, verse 2. And the angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a flame of fire.
Right, so an angel of the Most High appeared to Moses in a flame of fire. What is that? Psalms 1.